country will be an Islamic country in the next 5 to 10 years?
No, I don't think so, because it's a democratic country. I don't think so that is possible.
Oh, that's a good question.
Not in 5 or 10 years, in 50 years. In 50, definitely, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah?
I reckon like more people are working like in more places, do you get me? And I reckon like people are more understanding about, you know, everything. Everyone's getting along a bit more. I reckon it will be, definitely.
In my opinion, I think majority will be Muslim, but it still will stay like an English country. But the population will increase by a lot, especially now that we see the culture moving in from old countries like Morocco and, you know, all Saudi countries. So it's a possibility, yes, but I doubt it'll actually happen.
Yeah, hopefully the way it's increasing, I believe it's not anything like unbelievable, to be honest. So if it becomes like Islamic country in like 5-6 years, I won't be surprised.
I just don't feel like it's something we're very well educated on in this country. Personally, at school, when we were doing sort of like religious studies, we don't really get taught much about it. I do feel like it's quite lacking. I don't know if that's just my experience or...
No, I think at school it was like very Christian based about what we were taught. Personally, anyway, I don't know if that's the same for everyone.
Yeah.
But,
I just don't feel like I know enough to, to kind of comment on anything.
I'm not sure. I really don't know how to answer that question, you know. But what I can say is it's really open to Islam. That's what I can say. I'm a Muslim myself, so I've been here almost 20 years. And I'm originally from West Africa, from a French-speaking country. I travel a lot abroad, like to Paris and France around. It's not as open there as it is in here. So, yeah, the UK is doing pretty well regarding that.
I don't know, I think we are a very diverse country, and as the younger generations grow, everyone's following sort of their own sort of path. So I feel like they're coming a lot more independent, so they're all making their own choices. So I don't really know. I do see like, the school I grew up in was very heavily Muslim, and I really enjoyed the experience. Like, even it was a Christian school, but it was very heavily Muslim, and it was a really good experience. So I don't see like why it couldn't be, but then it's just, I don't really know. Everyone's makes their own choices. So it's possible, but then I also wouldn't pass it not being, if that makes sense.
I think because everyone should be separate and share, and life is, you know, we should all be acceptance of everyone. But I think, you know, in this country, it should be a country of multicultural, and it would be better for us all if we embraced everyone's culture, not just a particular culture. So I just think it's nicer if we all have that. You go to other countries and it is just basically one culture. I mean, it's quite nice if you're going somewhere, but I think it's nice that we've embraced everyone here. I think it's much nicer.
I think that's very unlikely, but I'd welcome all religions to have a place in the UK, wherever. So, but I think that's very unlikely.
You know, we've all got our different facets of what we bring from, you know, our different religions or beliefs or different things, and yeah, I think we've become such a multicultural society that I think it's nice that the way we're going.
Probably unlikely, because the percentage of Muslims is not that huge at the moment, so it's not likely. No, there may be influences in certain cities, depending on, I guess, their influence in councils and local politics.
I don't think it will be like entirely, but because I think like a lot of my friends have like varied religions and stuff, so I think we're getting like quite a mix at the moment. Like my partner's Muslim, I'm not religious, and then a lot of my friends have different faiths as well. So yeah, that's why.
Islamic people are preaching here, in very good way. But I think in this country everyone has a right to do their own, preach their own religion. Islam is also, Muslim people are also in a very large number here. Everywhere, if you find a mosque, if any person go anywhere, and he is due to some, he is to do prayer or something according to their religion. So mosques and their Islamic different type of departments of related to Muslims are here anywhere. So yeah, I think, but not be Islamic country, but the population of Muslims will be high in numbers, I think so.
DESI Chats.
Do you have like many Islamic friends or Muslim friends that shared any stories about their experience in the UK?
Colleagues, I wouldn't say friends. I'm not sure why, but yeah, I work with lots of people who talk about their religion. And
I don't really have any like friends, but I work with like a lot of people. Do you get me? And everyone gets along with each other. I feel like it's it's like
you work with a lot of them. Yeah.
Do you get me? Very good.
We used to work together. I don't anymore, but when we did work together, there was a lot. We got along with everyone. Yeah.
Well, there are elements, definitely. I mean, I see it all the time. There are certain people that, when there is love, but there are a lot of people with hate, and you can't argue with them. If you want to have with a Hindu, say, or a Sikh, or any other religion, you can argue with them, and say this, ask questions. But with Islam, you can't.
DESI Chats.
Do you find it difficult to practice Islam in the UK, or do you find it?
No, it's very easy. It's very easy. In this country, and the government allow and the law allow everyone to do Muslim pay their religious prayers or anything. So it's easy. Nothing difficult here for Muslims.
At the end of the day, we all are the same, and like people practice their religion, like they would like to practice their own religion their own way, and people just have to respect it.
I think there is some, maybe not discrimination, but prejudice against like Islamic, like people that were like are part of that religion.
Maybe in the older generations, I would say.
Yeah. But I think amongst the younger generation, if we were like introduced to it more, like at schools and everything, then maybe like there would be more acceptance, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like broadly in our generation it's a lot more accepting than the older generations, but yeah.
Well, I don't actually live in Birmingham. I actually live in Portugal and visit every now and again, but I haven't really haven't felt any sense of threat. I have noticed a lot more cultures coming in, not just the Muslims. I see a lot more of many different cultures. You've got a lot of Eastern Bloc people here. Yeah, and I probably do see a few more Muslims than normal. Do I feel threatened? No, I don't think I do. No, I mean, I've been walking around town by myself. I'm a single woman here by myself, and I haven't felt any sense of threat or anything. I don't know what it's like in the evening. I don't come out in the evening, so it might be different. I can definitely see a change in the population, but I think everyone integrates well. I've asked a few questions because I don't know my way around very well, and everyone's been helpful. So I don't think there is a threat, and
I think it's safe. I think it's the safest country in terms of all the other countries except for the Arab countries, obviously. But obviously there's racism here and there, but it's not an Islamic country. It's to be expected. There's a lot of people that are still that hold their specific culture, and they don't want to try out new things like Islam and stuff. So it's obviously not going to happen that well.
From the people that I know who follow Islam, I've never heard any stories of them not feeling safe. I heard like little bits and pieces, but I think overall in the UK we're all very open to knowing that everyone has their own opinions. So I don't see why it shouldn't be safe, but I can also understand some people are very like iffy about these sort of topics.
I don't really see anything in danger, to be honest, because you cannot blame the whole religion. If you see a few people are doing terrorism activities, it doesn't mean that you're going to blame the whole religion, because no religion in the world teaches you to be a terrorist. So if some people are doing this kind of stuff, it doesn't mean there's something wrong with them or their lesson they've learned. It doesn't mean that you have to blame the whole religion. So there's nothing wrong with that.
It's safe. I work with a lot of Muslim girls in there, and everyone's quite happy with that, and different parts of different sort of levels of it almost. So you've got like the very traditional style and you've got the more modern sort of, I suppose, born in England, that style. They don't wear the headgear and that, but I think it's a personal preference, isn't it? But I think it's perfectly safe. I've got no problem with any of it.
I feel like I've seen people discriminate because of religion, and I feel like that's something that's not going to go away quickly, but I really hope that it does.
No, not at all. I don't think religion has anything to do with it in that sense. It's just I think it. The way it is, it's fine. It's good.
It's a different in religion ideology. Obviously, the Islamic faith is secular, isn't it? We're a non-secular society, so it's understanding that the country you're in is a secular society, and that is predominant. So I guess that's really going to be, an understanding of what they hope to achieve.
DESI Chats.
DESIblitz.com